England beating Poland by 2-1 to maintain their perfect start to the season. Harry Kane and Harry Maguire getting the goals in that tie. Craig Burley with us to discuss the win at Wembley. Craig, what was your big takeaway?
Well, I'm getting thoroughly bored watching games with no fans in them. Particularly these World Cup qualifiers that, for the most part, apart from the odd result, and we have seen the odd one actually, have been just turgid to watch. So, yeah, look, Poland are not the best, and they've no Lewandowski. And in fact, for the first 45 minutes, I thought they were allergic to getting into England's half. I mean, it was a stroll, wasn't it? The only thing is, England should have won the game by more. Allowing Poland to get back into the game, the John Stones mistake, which was the John Stones of old, not the John Stones of this season for the most part, and then Harry Maguire getting the winner. But yeah, we don't learn a lot from these qualifiers, to be quite frank. Daniel, England, as you know, in qualification have been over the years pretty much pitch perfect, but their big problem is when they get to the major tournaments, apart from the World Cup when they got to the semi-final. So there's not a great deal you can glean from these sort of qualifiers, in my opinion.
How much of a concern is it that we've seen this from John Stones? Obviously, errors that have been eradicated from his game, Craig. Going forward, is he a different player with an England shirt on? Is there different pressure?
No, I don't think it's the pressure. I just think he's just taken his eye off the ball there. And I don't know why, but we haven't seen it from Man City this season. He's been almost exemplary. And look, there was no pressure on him. He had lots of time. He just made a bad decision. And it was those decisions that, for long periods, along with injury, took him out the side at Man City. But we know it wasn't just the injuries. There was some off-field problems that he was dealing with as well, which he seems to have put behind him. And hence the fact the best partnership at the Etihad this year has been Diaz and Stones. However, it is a concern, a small concern for Gareth Southgate, that this potentially is one of the weaker parts of the side, a part of the side that, you know, if you're playing De Bruyne or Lukaku or, you know, Mbappe or players like that it could come back to haunt you. So does he think about maybe getting an extra defender in there and going to a back three, changing the whole shape of the team? So these are the things that Southgate is going to have to figure out. I think from John Stones' perspective, I get the feeling it was a kind of one and done for this year because we haven't seen it for months and months and months. And I just think Southgate will say to him, listen, you know, you've had a great season, you know, get the head screwed on, don't take chances like that, and get back to what you've been doing best for Man City. And then hopefully from John Stones' perspective, that'll be the end of the mistakes. Because if you make mistakes at the Euros, for example, this summer, then England will be out.
You take a look at performance from someone like Raheem Sterling. Some people on social media frustrated with him, Craig. He's a guaranteed starter, though, isn't he, for England, because of what he offers in the way in which he won the penalty?
Pretty much, and you can put him centrally as well. And look, I'm not going to get into it, but for some reason, certain individuals get more social media attention than others. There's no doubt Raheem Sterling's not having, even though City have been great, he's not having a spellbinding season this year. He has been a little bit wasteful in the final third for his club as well at times, and a little frustrating. But he just brings such a threat, you know, with his pace and his directness. And I think for sure he'll be a starter, possibly alongside his Man City teammate and Phil Foden. That we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, Sterling gets a lot of heat at times, and a lot of it is unwarranted. He goes out there, he does his best. He's a big threat, can improve in the final third. There's no doubt about it. But England have plenty of... The thing is as well, Dan, England have plenty of options in that area. So if Sterling's not playing well, Southgate can go to the well and get somebody else.
Craig Burley, thank you very much. Just a reminder, ESPN FC back on your screens tomorrow. Our attentions will turn from international football as we start to look ahead to some of those big domestic games this weekend.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN+.